Solitaire was developed by Ubisoft in 1788. Also known as Patience in French and other names such as Peg Solitaire. Don't laugh. This game is notorious for having a fan base over 60 years old. I mean, what grandma doesn't play this game? For those who were born after the Second World War, this game is about cards. Yes, physical cards, but don't worry, it's also on a computer and a phone and a Elite Pad. Hey, but don't worry, if you're ever feeling self-conscious about not knowing technology, just remember that MrBeast didn't know how to turn off his PS4 at one point.
Alright, so I've had a PS4 for weeks now, and I have no idea how to turn this thing off.
People learn. People learn. Most people know the gameplay, but if you don't, just imagine Call of Duty as a card game. You won't know the rules any better, it'll just make you think of something you probably play every day. Go do your homework. Today, to my non-existent audience, thank you for the subscribe, by the way, I'm going to be giving my full review of this game.
How I turn my freaking... I don't know. How do I turn this thing off? What? Really? I mean, I'm not like an idiot.
First off, let's talk about Solitaire's development team for a second. And the fact that it just doesn't exist. The shit doesn't exist. The people who've made this game have not made any updates to any of it. None of the main components, not even new backgrounds. It's mostly all green, white, or just any solid color in general. No new suits for the cards, no new cards in general. It's the same old, same old. Honestly, would it hurt you to put in a 13? Or would it hurt you to put in any other card, any other card? Please, please, any other card, man. I'm sick of seeing the same thing over and over again. You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm playing with the same cards over and over again. Where the fuck are they? Fuck you! This game has not been updated since 1788. Some like 300 years ago. That's a fucking long time, man. Next time you complain about content in your game not being updated, just remember that this game has not been updated in 300 years. So just be thankful that you're not living in squalor and die at 10. I mean, seriously, talk about the biggest fall off since fucking Mozart. That man hasn't dropped something in over like, I don't know, it's like hundreds of years. Let's actually talk about the gameplay real quick, because I have a couple things to say about this. I'm actually going to start off complaining here, because do you know how annoying it is when you have a red king, and you have a red queen, and you have a red jack, and you have the whole fucking thing in red, but you can't play shit, because it has to be opposite fucking colors. I just want to place my red on red for what? Games don't make you angry. What are you talking about? Overall, I'd say the gameplay has stood up the test of time. It's pretty solid. It's pretty simple to pick up. I'd say most gamers would be able to pick this up in about a day, maybe master it in a week. It's no Glover for the N64, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely a classic. Something I found out recently about Solitaire is that there's only an 80% chance of you actually getting a chance of winning, meaning that you're gambling while playing this game. You're actually gambling, and children play this game. I mean, it's not like gambling at all in the fact that you don't develop any drug addictions, alcoholism, ties to the mob, or win money from it. So what's the point? There's actually a community out there, if you look it up you'll see this, of people who are conspiracy theorists about Solitaire, saying that it's rigged and that it's not the same as playing in real life. What fucking world do we live in for the fact, like, why do you care? Cancel your dinner dates, cancel your romantic evening watching Van Gogh paintings at the museum, because you know what you can do with this fucking game? You could play with a partner. This is the sexiest Did you guys know that the guy who created the periodic table placed the things as they were because of Solitaire? I didn't know this because I failed preschool, and I don't know the periodic table because I failed preschool. But man used to play chemical solitaire on long train rides, and that's how you guys have to learn it now. Your fucking education was based off of Solitaire. Do you know how fucking crazy that is?
And yesterday, I wanted to make a video asking how to turn off my PS4. It's my channel. I can do what I want.
Honestly, Solitaire is a great game. I love it. Computer, cards,
Fuck you.
Pegged, Patience, Concentration, Klondike, the one I can't pronounce. I love them all. This is a great game. It's a classic game. It's withstood the test of time. So I'm going to give this shit a 7 out of 13 Klondike bars. I'm having a stroke. Call for help.
La résistance! Okay, you don't want any of that, okay? You don't want that to happen.